So people seem to be very, very mad that the Kansas City Chiefs are in the AFC Championship again. I mean, I've heard numerous of different things, man. Refs, the NFL is rigged for the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, in this video, we're going to be speaking about the things that's being said about the Chiefs and, the things that's being said about the refs helping us and all that. Now, I'm sorry, I might show a bunch of random clips. That's due to the fact that I don't want to get copyrighted. But basically, we beat the Houston Texans, and it was a good game. It was a pretty alright game. But the Houston Texans actually shot themselves in the foot a lot of times against us, man. They just didn't, do what they didn't do what it took to really get a victory over us. I mean, at first it was looking a little scary, had me a little nervous, but at the end we ended up pulling off the win as we should. Now we gotta face a Buffalo Bills team next week who's coming off of a lot of confidence. But we're not going to overlook the fact that Josh Allen had 147 yards with no passing touchdowns. I don't care about his two little Mickey Mouse rushing touchdowns. And literally, the Baltimore Ravens gifted them the game, gave them 4 turnovers, and the Bills still only won by 2. The Buffalo Bills are not a good team. I was at home in snowy conditions. Now they got to come to Arrowhead, and it's going to get bad for Buffalo next week. But we're not going to speak about that. What we're going to speak about is this ref talk. This ref talk. What is wrong with these people, man? I mean, I understand it. It's times where I guess it looks like we get calls that, other teams don't get or whatever. But, I mean, why are these players doing it? You want to say the NFL is rigged because we get all the calls. But why are these players even doing these things? If you think Patrick Mahomes is, if you think the refs is on his side, why are you still even hitting him late? If he's sliding, why is 2 defenders leaning, trying to, I don't understand. Why are you trying to dive into him? I mean, it's just things that, if the refs are, quote-unquote, in it for us, it's at least ways that these other teams could, avoid it, but they still want to do these type of things, like hitting Mahomes late. In my opinion, that was a rough in the passer. I mean, y'all could say I'm biased because I'm a Chiefs fan. I could care less what y'all say. All I care about is what my Chiefs fans say. I don't care about nobody else's fan base and what their opinions on my videos is. I promise you, I only care about what Chiefs fans think. So if you want to sit here and tell me that wasn't a rough in the passer, go ahead. I know that's what y'all going to do because that's what y'all all do. But us Chiefs fans know that was a rough in the passer. Now, okay, this sliding thing, okay, that's debatable, but it's still worth being called. I mean, if you look at the clip, it's a callable play. But let's dig a little deeper into what people have been saying about the Chiefs. Now, there's a lot of things being said. They're saying that Mahomes drew multiple costly, unnecessary roughness and roughing the passer penalties, and the Chiefs win over the Texans on Saturday, which is obviously true. I mean, that is what happened. He did. Those were some costly calls, that unnecessary roughness and that roughing the passer. Those were costly. But, we picked up that win over the Texans, obviously. But the story was, again, focused on the officiating, man. And I don't know. I really don't know. It's not a good look, man. Players are losing these games, and they want to cry about the refs, after the game. It's not a good look. I mean, the refs isn't the reason why the Houston Texans played horrible on offense. Their kicker literally blooped the kick. I don't know what the hell that was, all the way to the right. He didn't have a chance, and he missed the extra point. Then they got their kick blocked. Come on, man. The Texans got absolutely demolished, and the Chiefs only had to put up 23 to beat them. And then you got casual Bills fans texting me talking about oh, look how y'all played against the Texans. It's over. Y'all got no chance next week. Now we got a humble Bills Mafia again. And y'all don't keep talking about the refs. So I want to make y'all even more mad. I hope the refs give us some calls against Bills Mafia. But it's not the refs. It's not the refs, man. I mean, these teams are shooting themselves in the foot. They're playing bad. These teams, they can't win the psychological battle against the Kansas City Chiefs. That's the problem with these teams, They can't win the mental battle with the Chiefs. The Chiefs, they outsmart their opponents. They literally outsmart their opponents, man. And honestly, the roughing the passer when when he was tackled by Will Anderson right after releasing the ball, that call was not a bad call. I mean, the call is literally based on the fact that Mahomes' head just moved slightly on the tackle, which obviously indicated contact to his helmet. You know, if there's contact to the head of the quarterback, obviously that's going to be called by the officials. You can't tell me that's not going to be called by the officials. I mean, it was contact to the quarterback's helmet. That's always going to get called. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's crazy. That is just absolutely crazy, man. And you got to remember, roughing the passer is one of the only fouls that referees have to call even when they're in doubt. If they have to think about if it's a roughing the passer or not, they're gonna call it. And y'all can search that up. They're gonna protect the quarterbacks. That's how it goes. It's not about a Patrick Mahomes thing. It's not about a Chiefs thing. The refs have to call these calls based on what they see. They see two dudes sliding into Patrick Mahomes. I mean, diving into Patrick Mahomes when he's sliding. And Henry To'o, whatever his name is, I don't even care. He grazed the top of Patrick Mahomes' helmet while he was already on the ground. The severity of helmet to helmet contact does not matter at all. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. So come on, man. That's a problem, man. Once any piece of the helmet touches the other helmet and it's the quarterback, it's getting called. Now, I just hope that people's going to still be ignorant and ignore what I'm saying in this video, but that's the truth. Now, even if the replay assist could help in that, when there's contact like that, nothing's going to change. You could look at the replays. It's just not going to change anything, man. So that's just what it is, And I don't know. I just can't sit here and I can't, say Patrick Mahomes and them are getting bailed out by the refs. Like, it just doesn't make sense, man. All of these dudes want to blame the refs. Will Anderson Jr., Joe Mixon, C.J. Stroud. They all want to, blame the refs. And it's honestly sad that these guys just can't take their L's. And it's honestly sad that people on the internet dedicate their lives to just blaming the refs for the Kansas City Chiefs' success all day. Like, I look on the internet all day, all I see is Chiefs this, Chiefs that, refs, Chiefs so build. The Patriots wasn't even this build. Come on, man, cut it out. It has to stop. And I wonder how you're going to feel when the Chiefs are holding that Lombardi trophy for the third year in a row. Are you going to cry? Or are you going to blame the refs? Like, what are you going to do? Because it's going to happen. So what are y'all going to do? Y'all going to blame the refs? Y'all going to cry? I mean, D'Amico Ryan's talking about some quote when we knew coming into this game it was us versus everybody. When I say everybody, it's everybody. What is he talking about? What is D'Amico Ryan's talking about? No, like, how is it y'all versus everybody? Like, stop it, bro. Y'all just trash. The Texans are not a good team, and they just couldn't beat the Chiefs when it mattered, and they couldn't beat the Chiefs even in the regular season. And now, what America gonna say? What are they gonna say? Josh Allen, please save America. He can't even save himself. Josh Allen 0-3 against Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs, and Patrick Mahomes is not losing to the same guy twice in one season. So good luck on that. Good luck on all that, man. Just good luck. Just good luck against this Chiefs team. Good luck. Keep blaming the refs. If you look at what the referee Clay Martin said after the game, quote, he said, "I had forcible contact to the face mask area, so I went with the rough and the pass on that play." That's what he said. And he's right. Clay Martin is a professional referee, and he's just telling the truth. He had to call that. And all these dudes want to cry and complain about the refs. Now, I'm not going to blame the Texans. I'm not going to get mad at the Texans because they're just young. They're emotional. They're sad that they lost. I understand. But all these people saying that the Chiefs just win rings because of the refs or whatever, it's sad. It is sad. I just can't process it. I can't process it. But in my opinion, it's not the refs. I feel like the Kansas City Chiefs just have Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and a bunch of good players and all those dudes. So in my opinion, the Chiefs aren't favored. They're not favored by the referees. I mean, in 2022, the Chiefs they had a lot of penalties, but since 2020, it's facts that the Chiefs have consistently been one of the most penalized teams in the NFL. I mean, come on, man. They were third in the NFL in penalties. That's in 2020, but since 2020, the Chiefs have consistently been one of the most penalized teams in the NFL. But in 2020, man, they was third in the NFL in penalties. I mean, sixth in offensive holding and third in defensive pass interference. In 2021, they were seventh in the league in penalties and third in defensive pass interference. And obviously, 2022, they cleaned it up, but they still was getting penalized a lot, you know. And last season, not this season, the season before that, the Chiefs was always penalized, And this season, I guess it was a little less, but come on, man. If you're mad that Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs just consistently beat your favorite team, I get it, and it's understandable, you know. It's the same thing that every fan base hated about the Patriots for 20 years. But then these random claims that, the Chiefs are getting helped by the refs and favoritism, it's sad and it's honestly childish. And if you're a grown man in my comment section talking about the Chiefs are getting help from the refs, you have to grow up. You have to. So like I said, man, I just can't sit here and blame the refs when I just know the Chiefs are just a good team, man. The Kansas City Chiefs, they're just a good team, and that's the honest truth, man. So I'm not going to sit here and blame the refs. This is more of like a rant video. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know, like, subscribe. Definitely a rant video. Hopefully a lot of people can see this video because I'm really tired of hearing the ref talk. I'm still going to hear it after this video, but I try to get some things off my chest. But definitely got more videos coming soon. Got to make a video about, the facing the Buffalo Bills. That's definitely got to make a video about that. And we just going to have videos all week. Yesterday, I broke my January uploading streak. I went 18 straight days with uploading on January, I think, or 17 straight days. And I finally broke it. But all good. Yeah. I went 18 straight days, and then I finally broke it. But it's all right. We're going to start up another streak. Definitely going to try to upload every day until the end of January. So if you enjoyed this video, man, you already know what to do. It's been your boy, Chiefs Priority. I'm out, man. Peace. 3P season, 3P on the way. Y'all know what to do, man. Peace.